Today we're diving into 5 movies that critics destroyed, but you and I, we kinda secretly loved them. Get ready for CGI nightmares, chaotic space battles, insane car races, chaotic villain squads, and some high-speed Ryan Gosling action. Stick around because you might just realize you're not alone in your guilty pleasures. Support the channel by liking and subscribing. It helps more than you think. Kicking it off, Cats. Yes, the movie that turned everyone's childhood musicals into terrifying fur-covered fever dreams.
Here we go!
Critics ripped this movie apart. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 19%. Bad CGI. No plot. What am I looking at? Basically, everyone. But here's the thing. Despite looking like a cursed VR game, the musical numbers actually slapped. Some of the songs are iconic. Memory, Jennifer Hudson brought the house down with her voice. And let's be honest, once you stop asking, why is James Corden licking himself? And just start vibing, it's actually kind of a magical, weird, hilarious ride. Why people secretly liked it. The music slaps. Memory is still one of the most emotional songs ever. It's unapologetically weird. You can't stop watching. It's like a car crash, made of glitter and sadness. It's meme heaven. If you've ever laughed at a Jellicle Ball meme, guess what? You secretly love cats too. You know what else? This movie was so wild, people in theaters were literally laughing out loud in the middle of emotional scenes, like poor Jennifer Hudson is crying her face off in Memory, and someone in row 3 goes, "Why does she have human hands?" Also, Ian McKellen is in this. Gandalf, Shakespeare royalty, and he's meowing into a metal dish like it's performance art. That's not acting, that's committing to the bit. Taylor Swift took cat movement classes for her role. Yes, that's a thing. It exists. The film's original trailer caused such an uproar online that Universal had to issue a statement saying they were refining the visuals, aka fixing the nightmare eyes. Like, who looked at those faces and said, "Yep, ship it"? Honestly, the only thing missing was a post-credits scene with all the cats doing the Harlem Shake. Be honest, if you randomly rewatch parts of Cats just to laugh and vibe, comment "meow" right now. Fun fact, the director, Tom Hooper, literally rushed the visual effects to meet the premiere deadline. They even re-released the movie a week later with better CGI after memes destroyed the first version. And if you ever needed nightmare fuel, remember, Cats was nominated for 6 Razzies. And somehow, we still kinda love it. Next up, a movie that feels like someone combined Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and a perfume commercial. Jupiter Ascending.
People when they find out the truth?
This movie was a $176 million sci-fi epic that confused everyone. Plot. What plot? It was like a Mad Libs generator wrote it. Main plot summary. Mila Kunis plays a cleaning lady who finds out she's space royalty. Channing Tatum is a genetically engineered wolfman with rocket boots. Eddie Redmayne whispers every line, like he's allergic to normal speaking volumes. But you know what? The world building was insane. Giant galactic dynasties, space weddings, city destruction. The VFX were actually stunning. Why people secretly liked it? The world building is insane. Intergalactic dynasties, time farms, half-human dragons. The visuals are jaw-dropping. Those space battles, come on, admit it, it looked dope. It's so over the top that it's kind of awesome. If you watch it with popcorn and a sense of humor, it's a ride. Fun fact, the Wachowskis, Matrix directors, made this right after Cloud Atlas. It has gained a cult following now because of how ambitious and unapologetically weird it is. Eddie Redmayne? Bro won an Oscar for The Theory of Everything and then immediately went full space vampire drama kid mode in this. His whisper acting was so intense I thought my speakers were broken. His whisper voice acting. Iconic. You could play a drinking game every time he breathes like Voldemort about to sneeze. Also, this movie had so much lore it needed a wiki to follow. Harvesting planets for youth serum. Galactic inheritance. Elephant-headed bureaucrats. This movie had the audacity to go full bonkers. And we kinda respect that. If you secretly wanted rocket boots after watching this, comment "Rocket me" below. And remember, Channing Tatum literally said he filmed this movie while wearing elf ears. No one was having more fun than him. Alright, buckle up because next, we're talking about Speed Racer. Critics back in 2008 destroyed this movie. Too childish, too colorful, too confusing. They just didn't get it. But if you rewatch it now, it's actually a masterpiece. It was directed by the Wachowskis, again, and was one of the first movies ever shot fully digitally for that hyper-real color look. The editing mimics comic book panels on purpose. Why people secretly liked it? It's visually bonkers. Every frame looks like a comic book on steroids. It's faithful to the heart of the anime. Family, racing, crazy villains. It's all there. It doesn't apologize for being cartoony, and you know what? That's refreshing. Speed Racer didn't just look like a comic book, it moved like one. Flashbacks, wipe edits, rainbow lens flares. It was ahead of its time. Audiences in 2008 weren't ready, but now, we eat that visual chaos for breakfast. Fun fact, the movie flopped at the box office but later became required watching in some film schools. Some critics now call it a live-action anime, done right, years before that was trendy. Honestly, the haters missed the point. This movie is about love. For racing, for family, for staying true to yourself. And yes, it also has a monkey wearing clothes. The visuals? Insane. The racing scenes? Hypnotic. The story? It's about family and fighting corporate greed. Fast and furious wishes. And honestly, if you're not crying when Speed wins the Grand Prix, are you even human? Comment "Go Speed Go" if you think Speed Racer deserved an Oscar. And listen, years later, big-name directors like Edgar Wright and James Gunn have praised Speed Racer as one of the most visionary movies ever made. Speed Racer, hated by critics, loved by legends. What a comeback. Get ready to assemble the most chaotic group of villains ever, because Suicide Squad is next.
Is this just fatality? You're going somewhere. Let's go save the world.
When Suicide Squad dropped, critics said it was messy. And it was. But also, it was fun. Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, Captain Boomerang. You couldn't find a weirder team if you tried. Fun fact, the movie got chopped up in editing after the first trailer went viral. Warner Brothers literally brought in a trailer company to help edit the whole movie because they loved the fun tone in the trailer. So yeah, it's chaotic because it was edited by a trailer company. But guess what? There are reasons people still watch this movie on loop. Why people secretly liked it? Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn equals iconic. The soundtrack is a certified banger. 21 Pilots, Eminem, Skrillex, let's go! It had fun, chaotic energy. Not perfect, but fun. The soundtrack absolutely dominated. 21 Pilots, Heathens, Imagine Dragons, Skrillex. The music banged harder than the Joker's head tattoos. And Harley Quinn became a cult icon. And let's not forget, Jared Leto sent dead rats and used condoms to his castmates to get into character as the Joker? Method acting or just method madness? Director David Ayer later said the version released wasn't his cut at all. There's even an hashtag Release the Ayer Cut campaign out there right now. Yup, like the Snyder Cut movement. Drop a comment if you also dressed up as Harley Quinn for Halloween at some point between 2016 and 2020. We see you. And real talk, any movie that gives us Harley Quinn smashing stuff to You Don't Own Me is going down in pop culture history. Comment puddin' if Harley Quinn was the best part of Suicide Squad. And you know what? People loved these characters so much, they made spin-offs. Birds of Prey, the Suicide Squad reboot. It's messy, it's nuts, it's stylish, and honestly, we all secretly had a blast. Finally, time for handsome men beating each other up. The Gray Man. This 2022 Netflix action film starred Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. Directed by the Russo brothers, aka the guys who made Avengers Endgame. And while critics said, boring plot, too predictable, we've seen this before, fans were like, shut up, they're hot and there's explosions. The action? Amazing! The stunts? Top tier. Chris Evans playing a psychotic villain with a mustache? Iconic! Fun fact, Chris Evans said playing the villain was liberating because he usually plays nice guys. They filmed in 9 different countries to give it that international spy movie flavor. Why people secretly liked it? Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans. Mwah! Chef's kiss. Explosions, fights, plane crashes, peak Netflix dopamine. It's pure adrenaline. Sometimes you don't need deep plot. Sometimes you just want to see 2 dudes destroy Prague with grenades. And the best part? The Gray Man was so popular that Netflix is making a whole universe around it. Chris Evans? Mustache, linen shirts, sociopath energy. He's basically evil Ken, and we loved it. And Ryan Gosling? Stoic, sarcastic, casually jumping out of planes. Basically, if Drive and Bourne Identity had a baby raised on protein shakes and banter. Extra fun fact? It was Netflix's most expensive original film at the time, a whopping $200 million budget. And yes, a prequel and sequel are already in the works. You're not done watching Gosling punch people in train stations just yet. Comment Gray Man Gang if you could watch Ryan Gosling run in slow motion for 3 hours straight. And even if it wasn't perfect, it was a blast. And that's what matters. There you have it. 5 movies that critics said sucked, but deep down, you know you had the best time watching them.
Let's go save the world.
If you secretly loved any of these movies, smash that like button. Comment your guilty pleasure movie below. And don't forget, sometimes the best movies are the messy ones.